Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours with Greg Anthony. And now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Third best record here in the early going. A game behind. Now the starting group for the visitors. Lowry out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Bolden in at the 4. We've got Derrick Rose. Williamson out there with Ibaka. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hart in at the small forward. Conference rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
Rose gets a wide open look, drains it from beyond the arc.
I think Derrick Rose is feared as a driver of the basketball, but boy, that three-point shot has come a long way.
Here's Bolden. Leonard, the pass to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Nurkic.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all three levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
Ibaka finds Fournier. Back to Ibaka. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Rose kicks to Fournier. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Ibaka, the pass to Williamson. Fournier, that's for 2. No good off the front iron.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Leonard. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The home team, they lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Aaron Baines out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3 slot.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
And he's known as the Claw, Kawhi Leonard, Doris, with some of the biggest hands in the NBA.
Well, consider, Kevin, that hand is over 11 inches from thumb to pinky. That's 52% wider than the normal hand. Basically, his hands correspond to a person who would be almost 9 feet tall. Incredible.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Second free throw, no good.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Pass to Shamet. Back to Morris, takes the 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. He kicks it to Young. It's Hill on the wing. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nothing the defense can do about George Hill. This guy exceptional at scoring inside thanks to his length.
And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good on the putback. Baines has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And here they come. Here's Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The away team up 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem...
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Fournier out there with Rose. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist from Leonard. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
Second chance shot, and it's Williamson with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Ibaka kicks to Williamson. There's 38 seconds left in the third. The layup off target. Leonard against Ibaka. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Rose. Great D that time from Nurkic. Rose against Lowry. With the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
Well, Kevin, you know this. A guy at Lowry's size has simply got to be able to make the floater. That's a big-time delivery.
And so it's the visiting team with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Monte Morris is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Mikhailuk in at the 3. Fournier passes to Williamson. The kick out to Hill. Outside Fournier. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Sinks the three-pointer.
really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Morris outside, puts up a three, and it's Williamson with the rebound.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
In the corner, it's Morris. Baseline jumper. Doesn't go that time.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, Greg, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He challenged them to hold on to the lead. He said, you're in control of the game right now, and it's up to you if we win this game. Take the responsibility and own it and close this thing out like you can. We'll see if we can get it done, guys.
How about Kawhi Leonard? How many guys in the history of their career can say, I was an NBA Finals MVP at 22 and then an NBA Finals MVP at 27? Simply incredible. Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
And Lloyd Pierce wants a timeout. Guys, what do you think?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
And here's Matthews from the arc. The pass to Melly. Here's Neto. On its way from Dudley for two. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And Matthews kicks to Neto. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.